the National Science and Math Quiz. Today's contest is the 8th of our 116 stage competitions. The contest is between Navrongo Senior High School and St. Augustine's College. Before we meet the contestants, let's take a message from our sponsors.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there is not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, with 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
Welcome back, viewers. Today's contest is the 8th of our 116 stage competitions, and it's between Navrongo Senior High School and St. Augustine's College. Those of you who have been with us for a while will remember Navrongo Senior High School from our preliminary contest, where they were one of the highest scoring losing schools. So they are here to meet St. Augustine's College, who is our reigning champions from last year's competition. Navrongo Senior High School is on my left and is represented by
Akachabli Wilfred, SS3.
Akilo David Akampintiwa, SS3.
Okologa Isaac, SS3.
You are welcome, gentlemen. On my right, we have St. Augustine's College, represented by
Apianso Bes, third year.
Also Jeffrey Gilbert, third year.
Alban Kudirufus, third year.
You are also welcome. All right, contestants. This contest comes to you in 5 rounds. We begin with the first, the round for fundamental concepts. The questions in this round are rather simple. We'd just like to find out a bit of your knowledge of fundamental concepts in science and mathematics. All right, when you get your question, you'll have 30 seconds in which to respond if there are calculations involved, and 15 seconds if there are no calculations involved. A correctly answered question fetches 3 points. A wrongly answered question is passed on for a bonus point. Good luck. Let's begin on my right with St. Augustine's College. Your question. Define the term angle of declination. Yes, Percy.
The angle of declination is the angle between the geographic north and the magnetic north.
Yes, that's right. Navrongo Senior High School, your turn. Please define the term umbra. Yes, Isaac.
It's a shadow form as a result of an opaque object which intersects between the source of light.
Yes, Wilfred.
A dark shadow form as a result of an opaque object put between a point source of light and then an object.
I was hoping you would add something to what Isaac had said. I'll give you 2 out of 3. Yes, it is a shadow, but it's the area of total shadow. Okay, total shadow. It has to be the darkest. Okay, formed by an opaque object placed between a source of light and a screen. St. Augustine's College, I'm going to give you a statement with blanks. Please fill in the blanks in one attempt. And the blanks are lettered, so I'm expecting the answers in the right order. During the development of vertebrates, the nerve cord becomes the blank A, and the notochord becomes the blank B.
Spinal.
Yes, Gilbert.
The A is the backbone and B is the spinal cord.
That's incorrect, and so I'm passing it on for a bonus. Yes, Wilfred.
A is the pharyngeal cleft, and then B is the spinal cord.
No. The right answers. A is the spinal cord, and B is the vertebral column. All right, your own question. similar situation, fill in the blanks in one attempt, giving me the answers in the correct order. The scales of cartilaginous fish are blank A-like, while those of bony fish are blank B-like. Yes, Wilfred?
A is placoid and then B is cycloid.
No. For a bonus, yes, Rufus?
Yeah, tooth-like and plate-like.
That's right. If the sum 136 plus 56 is equal to 225 is correct, please tell me the base number. Yes, Rufus?
Base 7.
It's the base 7. Navrongo, if the product 25 multiplied by 4 is equal to 136 is true, then please tell me the base number. Yes, David?
Base 7.
Yes, it's also base 7. What is an electromagnet? Yes, Gilbert?
An electromagnet is any conductor that has magnetic properties only when a current of electricity is passed through it.
You want to add something? Okay, go ahead.
An electromagnet has a coil of wire of any coil around it. So the wind current passes.
Oh, Gilbert, I'll give you the mark. You are making things worse. Navrongo, define the term light year. Yes, Wilfred?
The distance traveled by light in a year.
All right. What is the major function of the down feathers of a bird? Rufus?
The down feathers of a bird are used for rearing.
For what?
Rearing. That is, they used to take an uplift. It gives them an uplift.
For a bonus. Wilfred?
The down feathers provide warmth to young birds.
It's what?
It provides warmth.
Warmth to young birds.
Yes, it's for providing warmth. Navrongo, your own question. What is the function of the deep keel of the sternum of a bird? Yes, Isaac?
It is a bone where the flight muscles of the birds are attached to enable the bird to fly.
Yes. All right. Your question to be attempted once. Which of the atoms, sulfur, silicon, and phosphorus, has the biggest atomic radius? Yes, Gilbert?
It's silicon.
Yes, that's right. It's silicon. Navrongo, which of the atoms, antimony, phosphorus, and arsenic, would have the smallest atomic radius? Answer this in one attempt. Wilfred?
Phosphorus.
Yes, it's phosphorus. Last pair of questions for the round. The translation 1-2 is followed by the translation 2-4. Find the combined translation vector. Yes, Gilbert?
3-6.
That's correct. Navrongo, a translation maps the point 2-4 into the point 4-2. Find the image of the point with coordinates 1-3 under the same translation. Yes, Isaac?
1-2.
One more chance. Yes, Wilfred?
3-1.
3-1 is right. That's the end of the first round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country. And I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
St. Augustine's College, 17 points. Navrongo Senior High School, 18 points. The contest is too close to call, and we have a very, very long journey ahead of us. So let's begin round 2, our round for applied science. In the first round, we tested your knowledge of some fundamental concepts. In the second round, we would like you to apply such concepts to understanding or explaining certain everyday situations. If you're able to answer your question correctly, you get 3 points. If you are unable to answer it, it will be passed on for a bonus point. And partial credit is very, very possible for partially correct answers. Good luck. Let's begin round 2. On my left with Navrongo Senior High School. Find the nth term of the sequence. -5, 2, 9, 16, 23, and so on. Yes, Isaac?
32.
No. One more chance. Yes, David?
30.
No. For a bonus. Yes, Percy?
The nth term is 7n minus 12.
That's correct. All right, your own question. Find the nth term of the sequence. 13, 5, -3, -11, -19, and so on. Percy?
The nth term is 21 minus 18.
That's correct. For the next pair of questions, you will have one attempt in which to respond. And we are starting with you, Navrongo. Name the enzyme in yeast which catalyzes the formation of alcohol and CO2 from table sugar. Yes, Wilfred?
Zymes.
No, that's incorrect. And so for bonus, Rufus?
Invertis.
That's correct. Name the enzyme in yeast which catalyzes the hydrolysis of starch into maltose in one attempt.
Diastase.
That's also correct. Navrongo. 2 long parallel conductors are carrying direct current of the same magnitude. Will they attract or repel each other when A, the current is flowing in the same direction, and B, when the current is flowing in opposite directions? So I'm expecting 2 parts to the answer. Yes, Isaac?
When they are moving in the same direction, they attract, but when they are moving in the opposite direction, they repel each other.
Yes, that's true. St. Augustine's College. Describe the nature of the magnetic field around a straight, infinitely long current-carrying conductor. Yes, Gilbert.
Yeah, the magnetic field around a straight current-carrying conductor is arranged in concentric circles around the axis of the conductor. That is around the length of the conductor itself.
They are in circular form.
Yes, concentric circles. I'll give you the map. Find the maximum product of 2 positive integers whose sum is 11. Yes, Isaac.
6-5.
Try again.
30.
30 is right. St. Augustine's College. Find the maximum product of two positive integers whose sum is 13. Yes, Gilbert.
42.
42 is right. The next pair of questions should be answered in a single attempt. All right, Navrongo. What color would a drop of potassium chloride solution impart to the blue flame of a Bunsen burner? Yes, David.
Magenta.
That's incorrect. And so for a bonus, yes, Rufus.
A lilac color.
Yes, lilac. What color would a drop of calcium chloride solution impart to the blue flame of a Bunsen burner? Rufus?
Intense brick red.
Yes, red. Many thalloid or flat algae, such as the sea lettuce, can be found in the intertidal zone of rocky shores. What feature adapts them to this habitat? Yes, Isaac.
They have shells in which, when there is low tide, they draw into a shell with some amount of water in them, which gives them before the winter.
Try again. Wilfred?
They can attach themselves to the rocks, and therefore preventing them
How
from...
do they attach?
By suction. They have suction tubes, which they can tie to the rock.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. They have a structure called the holdfast. The holdfast. That is what attaches them to the rocks and prevents them from being swept away. Okay? All right. Salvinia is an aquatic fern that floats on water surface. Give me 2 of its features that enable it to float.
1, it has vacuum containing gas, and this vacuum containing gas, and this lowers the density of salvinia, and also it has large air spaces within the stem and also the leaves, which also
add something.
Which also,
I'll give you 2 out of 3. For the air spaces, okay, that's for the air spaces. So it has large air spaces at the base of its leaves that reduces the density. In addition to that, it has large flat leaves that give it a large surface area for floating. Navrongo, what led Rutherford to propose that atomic electrons were in orbit around the nucleus? Yes, Isaac.
As electrons goes around the shell, they emit their energy, and when the energy finishes, they falls back into that. Proposes a...
Try again. For a bonus. Yes, Gilbert.
Like this is because the atom was considered as a spherical shape with a lot of empty space around it. The nucleus had only protons, and there were a lot of most of the volume was occupied by empty space, and with the electrons outside there.
That's not a good enough explanation. No. All right. Now, since electrons are negatively charged and the nucleus is positively charged, what is bound to happen if nothing is going on, according to classical physics, is that they will just collide into each other, right? Okay? All right. But this was not happening. So he postulated that an extra force must be keeping them apart. Okay? So the proposal was that the force came from the electrons orbiting the nucleus. So if you assume that the orbit is circular, then this force is the centripetal force. That's what led Rutherford to propose that model. Okay, now that we know what happened, let's see what happens with you in the next question, which is related. What was the difficulty with Rutherford's proposal that electrons were orbiting the nucleus? Yes, Gilbert.
Because according to Rutherford said that the electrons were constantly emitting energy, radiations of energy. So but when it was later thought out, it saw that if the electrons were constantly accelerating, they must release energy and they will spiral down into the nucleus, and this was not happening. So this had to be a wrong assumption in Rutherford's model.
Yes. That's the end of the second round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there is not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the second round, Navrongo Senior High School has 26 points, St. Augustine's College has 40 points. Let's begin the third round, our problem of the day. The questions you've seen so far have required a maximum of 30 seconds in which to solve. The question in this third round, the problem of the day, is more involved and will require more of your time and attention. And so we request that you provide us with an answer 3 minutes after we have asked you to begin it. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. A satellite is moving in a circular orbit around the planet Mercury at a distance 8.00 times 10 to the power 4 meters above the surface of the planet. If Mercury has a given mass of 3.75 times 10 to the power 23 kilogram and a mean radius of 2.42 times 10 to the power 6 meters, calculate the speed of the satellite. You may leave your answer in terms of the simplest square root. Some information for you. The universal gravitational constant G is equal to 6.67 times 10 to the negative 11 Newton meter squared per kilogram squared. Contestants, that's our problem of the day, which is worth 10 points. Good luck, you may begin.
An act of parliament set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there is not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
Please send a representative from each school to present your solutions on the whiteboards exactly as they appear here, please. The contestants have presented their solutions. Before we award the marks, let's look at the ideal solution from our consultants. This is a problem in circular motion. To solve it, we begin by equating the centripetal force of the satellite to the gravitational force of attraction between the satellite and the planet Mercury. Let's define some terms. Let small m be the mass of the satellite. Big M be the mass of Mercury. Let R be the distance between the center of Mercury and the satellite. Okay, so that means what you're going to do is to sum the radius of Mercury and then the height h, which was given. All right. So you note that the satellite is assumed to be small, so its radius is negligible in this problem. So let v be the velocity of the satellite, the parameter for which we are searching. All right. If you do that, then you can have an equation of the form small m multiplied by v squared over r is equal to g small m multiplied by m all over r squared. All right. The small m's will cancel out. And if you make the velocity squared the subject of this equation, you get v squared is equal to g multiplied by big M divided by r. In essence, we have v. All you have to do now is to take the square root of the expression on the right. All the rest of it is mathematics, keeping careful track of the values and the calculations that are involved. Okay? So you insert the parameters. 6.67 times 10 to the negative 11 multiplied by 3.75 times 10 to the 23 all over 2.42 times 10 to the power 6 plus 8 times 10 to the power 4. A little bit of manipulation should give you v is equal to square root of 25 times 10 to the power 12 divided by 2.5 times 10 to the power 6. We continue. Simplify further. You get v is equal to square root of 1 times 10 to the power 7. If you simplify as far as you can go in this problem without knowing the square root, you get v is equal to square root of 10 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 meters per second. If you knew the value of the square root, that would be 3.16 times 10 to the power 3 meters per second. This was the solution to our problem of the day. All right, now our contestants. Navrongo. Navrongo went off target right from the beginning. They started to calculate for the kinetic energy, and that was really not necessary here. It's circular motion, so you needed to calculate for the centripetal force, not the kinetic energy. And so they were not able to complete this. For the effort, 1 point. St. Augustine's College understood exactly what needed to be done. They did a good job of the math. In fact, they wound up with more significant figures than I needed. But that's all good. I'm happy to award a perfect score. Let's begin round 4. Most questions in this round involve calculations. So you have 30 seconds in which to provide an answer to any question you are asked. Unless, of course, the question does not involve calculation, in which case you have 15 seconds in which to provide your response. Let me encourage you to be as direct with your answers as possible. Let's begin on my right with St. Augustine's College. Your question. Evaluate without using tables. I don't think you even have tables. All right, so evaluate. Log to the base 3 of 25 multiplied by log to the base 5 of 27. Yes, Gilbert?
9.
Try again. Yes, Gilbert?
3.
One more chance for a bonus.
45.
Yes, Isaac?
45.
No, it's not. The right answer is 6. 6. You are also to evaluate without the tables. 2 logs multiplying. Okay? Log to the base 7 of 125 multiplied by log to the base 5 of 49. Yes, David?
5.
Try again. Isaac?
6.
6 is right. Name 3 body parts in which albinos lack pigmentation. Yes, Gilbert?
They lack pigment in the skin, the eye, and the hair.
That's right. Navrongo, name 3 organs in human beings that have a cortex. Yes, Isaac?
Kidney, testes, then the ovary.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. For the kidney and the ovaries, you can also have them in the adrenal gland and the brain. Your question, St. Augustine's College. Calculate the electric potential 3 meters away from a 2 times 10 to the negative 6 coulomb electric charge. The constant 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 times 10 to the power 9 Newton meter squared per coulomb squared. Yes, Sir Rufus.
6 times 10 raised to the power negative 6 volt. 6 times 10 raised to the power negative 6 volt.
Try again. Yes, Percy.
To the power 3 volts.
Yes, that's correct. Navrongo, what work is done in bringing a 2 times 10 to the power negative 9 coulomb electric charge from infinity to a distance of 4 meters away from a 2 coulomb charge? The constant 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 times 10 to the power 9 Newton meter squared per coulomb squared. Yes, Isaac?
16 times 10 to the power 12 joules.
Try again. Isaac?
8 times 10 to the power 6 joules.
One more chance. All right, for bonus. Yes, Gilbert.
9 times 10 to the power minus 9 joules.
No, the right answer is 9 joules. 9 joules. Given that a 2 by 3 matrix, has elements 1, 0, negative 1, 2, 1, 3, and B, a 3 by 2 matrix, has elements 2, 1, 1, negative 2, 1, 2. Did you get your matrices? Yes. All right, if you won't mind me, I will continue. Now, St. Augustine's, find AB. Yes, Percy.
AB is 1 minus 186.
That's correct. Now, Gongo, find BA. For a bonus, Rufus.
4, 1, 1, minus 3, minus 2, minus 7, 5, 2, 5.
That's right. But next time you can be more precise by telling me that it's a square matrix. All right. St. Augustine's College. A sample of H2SO4 solution was diluted serially before the pH was taken as follows. 10 centimeter cubed of 0.5 mole per decimeter cube solution were diluted to 50 centimeter cubed, call that solution A. And then 20 centimeter cubed of the resultant solution, that is solution A, was diluted to 40 centimeter cubed, that is solution B. Please calculate the pH of solution B. Yes, Gilbert?
It's 3.
Try again.
-1.
One more chance. Yes, Gilbert?
2.
No, and so for bonus. Yes, Isaac?
5.
No. The right answer is 1, not -1. The right answer is 1, not -1. All right. Navrongo, 250 centimeter cubed of a weak organic acid are diluted to 500 centimeter cubed before its pH is taken. If the concentration of the original acid solution is 0.02 mole per decimeter cubed, and the pKa of the acid is 5.8, estimate the expected pH. Yes, Wilfred?
6.
Try again. Isaac?
2.
One more chance. Yes, David?
1.
No, and so for bonus. Yes, Percy?
3.9.
3.9. The next pair of questions are to be answered. They are to be answered in one attempt. Your question, St. Augustine's. Which of the following is not pollinated by wind? Your options. A, sorghum. B, sunflower. C, pine. D, bamboo. E, elephant grass. Yes, Gilbert?
It's a sunflower.
That's right. Navrongo, which of the following is not dispersed by animals? Your options. A, crotalaria. B, desmodium. C, guava. D, triumpheta. And E, plumbago. Yes, Wilfred?
Crotalaria.
That's right. Last pair of questions for the round. St. Augustine's College. How much energy is given off when 5 kilograms of water, originally at 50 degrees Celsius, cools down to a temperature of 30 degrees Celsius? Specific heat capacity of water is 4,200 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. Yes, Percy?
420 kilojoules. 420 kilojoules.
That's correct. Navrongo, how much energy is absorbed by 0.5 grams of ice in melting completely at constant temperature? Latent heat of fusion for ice is 334 joule per kilogram. Yes, David?
170 joule.
Try again. Yes, Isaac?
165 joule.
One more chance. For a bonus, Rufus.
0.167 joules.
That's correct. That's the end of round 4.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction, that there is not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, with 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the 4th round, the scores are Navrongo Senior High School 35 points, St. Augustine's College 68 points. We are at the beginning of the 5th and final round. This round comes to you in 2 parts. For the first part, what I'll do is I'll throw statements to your schools. You have to consider your statement and decide whether the statement is true or false. If you give a correct answer, you get 2 points. If you give a wrong answer, you will get a point subtracted from your scores. You may choose not to respond, in which case your statement is passed on to your opponent for the full 2 points. Good luck. Let's begin the first part of round 5. Navrongo. Work is required to make heat flow from a region of high temperature to a region of low temperature. Yes, Isaac?
False.
Yes, it's false. Bromine will liberate chlorine from chlorides. Rufus?
False.
Yes, it's false. Navrongo. When H2S is bubbled through chlorine water to give sulfur, Cl2 is acting as an oxidizing agent. Yes, Isaac?
True.
Yes, it's true. If the eyeball is too short, a person will be short-sighted. Yes, Rufus?
False.
Yes, it's false. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon of n sides is 2n minus 4 right angles. Rufus?
True.
Yes, it's true. Your own statement. Evaporation also occurs from solid surfaces. Rufus?
True.
Yes. A rocket is propelled by the principle of action and reaction. Yes, Isaac?
True.
Yes, it's true. When sodium hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4 is used for baking, an acid is required for it to release its CO2. Rufus?
False.
False. Viruses are smaller than bacteria. Yes, Wilfred?
True.
Yes, it's true. An angle of measure 200 degrees Celsius is a reflex angle. Yes, Rufus?
False.
Rufus, it's true. The transformation x, y going to 2h minus x, y is a reflection in the line y is equal to h. Yes, Wilfred?
False.
False. All metallic substances have the same value of resistivity. Rufus?
False.
It's false. In the absence of NaHCO3, Na2CO3 could be used for baking under the same conditions. Yes, Isaac?
True.
No, Isaac, it's false. Last statement. Yeast is a multicellular fungus. Rufus? False. It's false. That's That's the end of the first part of round 5. For the second part of the round, I'm going to be providing you with clues. And the clues are meant to help you solve riddles. If you're able to solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third, any clue after that, 3 points. When you're ready to solve a riddle, you have to alert me. You do so by ringing your bell. Let's hear your bell, Navrongo Senior High. Thank you. And yours, St. Augustine's College. All right. When you ring the bell, it means you are ready with your response. I shall not wait for a response. First riddle. I am an organic compound. My backbone is a straight chain of carbons. I have 7 carbons with no branches and no double bonds. My functional group is such that it has to be terminal. I give a precipitate with acidified 2,4-dinitrophenyl-hydrazine. With a basic solution of silver 1 ions, I can create a mirror from the glass of a test tube. So who am I? Yes, Isaac.
Hexene.
No, that's incorrect. Yes?
Hexine. Normal hexine.
That's incorrect. The right answer is heptanal. Heptanal. C7H14O. Next riddle. I am a structure found in plants and lower animals. In protozoans, I am formed during endocytosis. I am actually a fluid-filled membrane-bound compartment. My fluid may contain salts, organic acids, CO2, and sugars. I control turgor in plant cells. In plant cells, I'm usually single and large. Yes, go ahead.
Cell membrane.
No. In plant cells, I'm usually single and large, while in animal cells, I am small, temporary, and many. Who am I? Rufus.
Vacuole.
Vacuole. Next riddle. I am a regular kind of guy. I'm a plain closed figure, a polygon to be precise. My angles and sides are all congruent. Yes, go ahead, Navrongo.
A square.
No, it's not a square. St. Augustine's, we continue with the clues. I have no center of symmetry. I fit my outline in 10 positions. My closest relatives in terms of number of sides are a square and a hexagon. Who am I? Yes, go ahead.
It's a pentagon. A regular pentagon.
You have one attempt at a riddle. The right answer is a regular pentagon. A regular pentagon. Regular is extremely important here because of the clues. In case you are dealing with ions and other charged particles, you might be interested in understanding how I work. I'm made up of an arrangement of electric and magnetic fields at right angles to each other. Yes, Navrongo.
The mass spectrometer.
No. No. Ions or charged particles are forced to pass through these fields, and you can imagine what this does to them. I am used in many instruments, but you are likely to recognize me in a mass spectrometer. What I actually do is to separate the chaff from the wheat, as it were. I make sure that only ions or particles with the right velocity pass through me. So who am I? Rufus.
Magnetic field.
No. The right answer is a velocity selector. Velocity selector. That's the end of round 5.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country. And I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the contest, the final scores are: Navrongo Senior High School has 43 points, St. Augustine's College has 83 points. Navrongo Senior High School, thank you for joining us for this contest. We have to say goodbye to you at this point. All the best in everything you do. St. Augustine's College, congratulations on winning this contest. There's still more to do. I wish you well in the future contests. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Please make your plans to be with us next time when we bring you an all-ladies affair. That contest, which will be the 9th in the 116th stage of competition, will be between Krobo Girls Senior High School from Krobo Dumase and Holy Child High School from Cape Coast. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Thank you for joining us today. See you next time. Goodbye.